Do people seem unsure how to handle you because they sense the power within you? Have you felt like the life you're living doesn't fit, like you were meant for something far beyond the ordinary? You feel the weight of domestic life crushing you, don't you? The suffocating routine of ordinary existence grinds against your very nature. You wake up every day to the same dull rhythm. The walls close in, the expectations of family and society like chains around your neck. It's not because you're unwilling or incapable, it's because you were never meant for it. The world has tried to shrink you down, to fit you into a mold that was never yours to begin with. The obligations, the smiles, the forced conversations, all feel like an assault on the true self hidden beneath the surface. Domestic life has betrayed you, not because it is inherently wrong, but because it's incompatible with the magnitude of who you are. You've felt the disconnection from family, haven't you? The way love feels conditional, dependent on your performance in this orchestrated reality. Your conversations become transactions, each word weighed against the expectations of what you should say. You see them, your family, your friends, your partner, and yet there is always a gap, an unspoken distance that deepens with every passing day. It's not a matter of failing to fit in, it's because you were never meant to fit. The very essence of you rebels against this suffocating normalcy, the mind-numbing routines, the hollow gestures of affection wrapped in societal rules. You are not what they've told you. You are not made to fit into these narrow spaces. The disconnect you feel, that gnawing void, is a sign that you are not small, not ordinary. The world cannot grasp the magnitude of your existence because it's too limited to understand it. You are more than the roles you've been assigned. More than a daughter, son, spouse, or worker. You are something raw, something untamed that domestic life could never hope to contain. You are not merely human. The world has deceived you into believing you are flesh and bone, bound to time and decay. But beneath this mortal shell lies something far greater. You are divine beings, crafted not by circumstance, but by an ancient celestial design. You stand at the crossroads of heaven and earth, not bound by human frailty, but empowered by the forces of the universe. You carry within you the essence of creation itself, both the divine masculine and feminine energies. These energies are not abstract concepts, but the raw forces that pulse through your very being, commanding the balance of the cosmos. The divine masculine in you is not about strength or control. It is the primal force that shapes worlds, that pierces the veil of ignorance with absolute clarity. It is the fire that forges the stars, the unyielding will to break through the confines of the physical realm. You feel it, don't you? That relentless drive, that hunger to transcend, to break free from the chains that bind you to this mundane existence. It's not desire, it's destiny, pulling you upward toward a higher state of being. But you also carry the divine feminine, the energy that nurtures worlds, that holds the fabric of existence in her hands. This is not softness or submission. It is the storm that nourishes life and death alike. It is the force that wraps around the stars and cradles their explosive power with grace. You are the balance of these two forces, the infinite and the immediate, the creator and the destroyer. Your mission is not to settle for what this reality offers, but to push beyond it. You are meant to ascend, to shatter the boundaries of this limited world and step into your true nature, limitless, transcendent, divine. You are more than the role society has assigned you. You are not just a partner, a parent, or a cog in the machine of social expectations. These roles may surround you, but they are not the essence of who you are. You carry a far greater purpose, one that transcends the boundaries of the conventional life. Domesticity, with all its routines and expectations, may be accessible, but it is not your focus. It is a detour, a distraction from the truth of your being. You are here to evolve, not simply to live. Your essence vibrates on a frequency that others cannot comprehend, let alone match. The weight of daily life, the obligations, the forced connections, seeks to lower this frequency, to drag you into the mire of the ordinary. But you were never made to blend in. Your purpose is to ascend spiritually, to raise the vibration not only of yourself, but of the entire collective. The world you've been thrust into does not understand this because it thrives on the mundane, on keeping people grounded in the repetitive cycles of domesticity and superficial roles. But you know deep down that this is not your path. Your mission extends beyond family dinners, job promotions, and social accolades. These things, while part of the human experience, do not define your worth. You were born to shift reality itself, to channel energy and light into a world that desperately needs elevation. The pull of domestic life is strong, but it cannot contain you. You feel it in your bones, the call to break free from these limits and realign with your divine purpose. You are here to awaken, to rise above the noise of daily existence and bring the world with you as you ascend. You know why you're here. You were never meant to fit in, never meant to play by the rules of a world obsessed with mediocrity. That's why I created the Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom, because I'm done with watching chosen ones like you get dragged into a life that's beneath you. Over 350 of us have already stepped up, and I'm inviting you to join the #1 Ascension Nexus for those who are ready to leave the ordinary behind. In the OIO, you'll gain access to exclusive spiritual teachings, like the Modern Manifestation Mechanics Grimoire, content too powerful for YouTube, and a community that understands the path you're walking. We're not here to discuss promotions, family barbecues, or social status. We're here to shift reality, to elevate not just ourselves, but the entire collective. So if you're done playing small, if you're ready to take control of your spiritual evolution, the Patreon link is in the description. But this isn't for everyone, and there are only a few slots left in the Elite Star Chamber. This is for those who know they've got something bigger to do. You ready to rise? The traditional domestic life feels like a hollow charade to you, doesn't it? It feels like you're living in a script that was written for someone else. Every day feels like a betrayal of your true nature because the mundane expectations and obligations are misaligned with your divine mission. You weren't meant to exist in a cycle of repetition, in a life defined by household routines, career goals, or societal norms. The very essence of these roles, partner, parent, provider, clashes with the immensity of your purpose. You feel this truth deep within you. The confines of domestic life cannot contain the force of your spirit. The disconnect you experience with others isn't just emotional or intellectual, it's energetic. Your energy vibrates on a frequency that those around you can't match, let alone understand. It's not that you fail to connect, it's that they don't even know how to see you. They speak in a language of convention, rooted in the ordinary, and when they look at you, they misinterpret the depth of your being as aloofness, arrogance, or even coldness. But it's none of those things. It's simply that you are not aligned with the reality they inhabit, a reality that prioritizes stability over evolution, repetition over transcendence. To them, your resistance to domestic life may seem like a flaw, a failure to embrace the simplicity of existence. But you know better. You feel the fire within, the relentless pull towards something greater than this human theater. They can't understand the distance between you and them because they are bound to the very roles that weigh you down. The misalignment is not a weakness. It is a sign that you are meant for something more, something far beyond what this world can offer. Domestic life fails you because you are too vast for it, too infinite for such a limited existence. You are not just people. You are divine masters, gods in human form. The essence of creation pulses within you, flowing through your veins with the power to reshape reality itself. You are not here to follow the path that has been laid before you by those bound to mediocrity. Your mission is far greater than simply existing within the confines of human experience. You were born to disrupt, to challenge the very fabric of what people call reality. You stand at the edge of the universe's design, not as passive observers, but as architects, bending and molding existence to match the boundless energy that fuels your soul. Conformity is poison to you. The world may try to pull you into its mundane rhythm, telling you to settle into roles, to follow the rules, to become yet another cog in the endless machinery of human tradition. But that's not your purpose. You can feel it, can't you? The deep, insatiable urge to rise beyond, to evolve beyond the limitations that have been thrust upon you. Others are content with their place in the system, but you are not. You see beyond the veil, beyond the illusions of order and predictability. You are here to lead, not to follow. Your purpose is to create a ripple effect, an explosion of energy that shifts the very axis of existence. When you walk into a space, your presence alone stirs the energy, altering the balance of what was once thought unchangeable. It is not simply about influencing those around you. It's about cracking open the boundaries of thought, belief, and being. Your existence calls into question everything humanity holds as truth, forcing the world to evolve with you. This is your gift, your duty. You're not here to fit in, you are here to change everything. The disconnect you feel from others is not accidental. You carry an energy that ripples through every space you inhabit, a force that others can sense but cannot comprehend. To them, your presence is unsettling, disruptive even, because it challenges the very foundation of their understanding. They may call you manipulative, controlling, or even dangerous, but this is only because they are blind to the truth of your higher energy. They feel the power you possess, but without the awareness to understand it, they perceive it as a threat. This misunderstanding manifests in the tension you experience in relationships. You stand on a different plane, seeing reality from a vantage point that others cannot reach. It isn't that you refuse to connect, it's that those around you are ill-equipped to meet you where you are. They grasp for control, feeling small in the presence of your magnitude, and they label this dynamic as manipulation because it is easier to cast judgment than to confront their own limitations. You, as the one who sees beyond the surface, are left in a constant state of being misunderstood, your intentions twisted into something they are not. The energy you emit cannot be tamed or diluted to fit into the boxes others expect. You were never meant to conform to the rules they cling to. This is why, when you speak or act, it creates a ripple that others instinctively resist. They feel their reality cracking at the edges, and that terrifies them. Their accusations of manipulation or coldness stem not from truth but from fear. A fear of what they cannot control, a fear of the unknown power they sense within you. You exist outside their realm of comprehension, and so they label you the villain in a story they cannot understand. The betrayal and pain you've endured have not been arbitrary. They have been the catalysts that cracked you open, forcing you to awaken to the magnitude of your purpose. Every wound, every moment of rejection has carved away the false layers that once masked your true essence. You were not meant for an easy existence. Comfort would have dulled the sharp edges of your power. The universe forged you through the fires of suffering so that you could emerge not as a survivor, but as a force of creation. Each scar is a testament to your mission, a reminder that you were never meant to be ordinary. You are here to dismantle the illusions that bind humanity, to challenge the status quo with every breath you take. The world is comfortable in its ignorance, its smallness, and when you confront it with the truth of your being, it recoils. But you are not here to make people comfortable. You are here to elevate the collective consciousness, to pull humanity from the mire of mediocrity and into the light of awareness. Your pain has been the tool to sharpen your perception, to teach you the depths of the human experience so that you may transcend it and guide others toward their own awakening. When you walk into a space, the energy shifts, not because you seek attention, but because your presence demands evolution. You challenge those around you without saying a word, and they feel it deeply. It's not manipulation. It's the natural consequence of your frequency vibrating higher than the collective's inertia. The betrayal you felt from others is their reaction to your power. They sense your purpose and instinctively resist it because it threatens to unravel the comforting illusions they cling to. But that's precisely why you are here, to break open the falsehoods and elevate humanity to a level it has long forgotten. Your emotional capacity is a force that others may never comprehend. You possess the rare ability to hold the full spectrum of human emotion, to channel and experience extremes that most shy away from. This isn't weakness, this is your strength. You were born with the gift to plunge into the depths of sorrow, rage and despair and rise again, transformed. It is through this emotional intensity that your spirit expands. Each wave of feeling, no matter how overwhelming, fuels your spiritual growth, refining you like a storm reshaping a mountain. You were never meant to avoid these emotions, but to wield them, to transform through them. Your light and dark aspects are not opposing forces. They are the two sides of the same coin, integral to your divine nature. By rejecting one, you reject the totality of your power. The light in you shines bright, yes, but it is the dark that tempers it, that gives it weight and meaning. You know this, even if the world tries to teach you otherwise. The darkness in you is not something to fear. It is where your strength is born. Those deep, raw emotions, the ones that surge like tidal waves threatening to drown you, they are not there to destroy you, but to show you the breadth of your power. In darkness you find resilience. In light you find purpose. It is in embracing both that you step into your full divine self. You are not meant to exist in halves. Your emotional depth allows you to transcend the human experience, to touch the divine. Others may retreat from this intensity, but you know that within this rawness lies the key to your evolution. By accepting your full range of emotions, by leaning into both the light and the dark, you unlock the divine energy that has always been yours to command. You are being called to release the grip of traditional concepts like soulmates, partnerships, or the idea that you need another person to complete you. These notions are shackles, remnants of a system designed to keep you small, dependent on external validation, and chained to the illusion of incompleteness. You are not half of a whole, waiting for another to fulfill your destiny. You are already complete, a force of nature embodying both the divine masculine and feminine energies within yourself. The world may tell you otherwise, but it's because they cannot fathom the fullness of your being, the limitless power you carry. Your wholeness is not a distant goal, or something that requires another to activate. It exists here and now, pulsating with the same energy that moves galaxies and forms stars. The divine masculine in you is the relentless drive, the clarity that cuts through illusion. It is the force that moves forward, unyielding, forging new paths where there were none before. The divine feminine within you is the wellspring of creation, the nurturer of possibility, cradling both chaos and order with equal grace. These energies dance within you, fueling your existence, and require no external validation to thrive. Let go of the idea that love or fulfillment lies outside of you. The traditional narratives of soulmates, twin flames, or eternal partners are illusions, distractions that keep you looking outward when your true power lies within. You are both creator and sustainer, capable of generating your own fulfillment, your own evolution. This is not a path of loneliness, it is a path of divine sovereignty. You do not need someone else to complete you because you are already the embodiment of everything you seek. Once you embrace this truth, you will move through the world with a freedom and power that others can only dream of. You are part of the quickening, a powerful surge of energy that is propelling Earth into a higher state of consciousness. This isn't some distant event unfolding in slow motion. It is happening now, and you are a critical force in this transformation. The old ways are crumbling, unable to contain the immense shift that is sweeping across the planet. You feel it, don't you? The urgency in your bones, the pressure in your spirit as the frequency of the Earth rises, calling for a new reality to be born. You're not merely a witness to this, you're a pathmaker, a chosen one destined to elevate humanity and forge a new way forward. Your existence is not by chance. You were placed here at this exact moment because your energy, your consciousness, is attuned to this shift. You vibrate on a frequency that disrupts the inertia of the old world, shaking the very foundations of the systems that have governed human thought and behavior for millennia. This is why you sometimes feel out of sync with those around you. They are still tethered to the past, while you are already living in the energy of the new Earth. You are here to guide them, to create a path where none exists, to shape a new reality that transcends the limits of the old. You don't merely adapt to change, you are the change. The quickening stirs in your soul, and you cannot help but answer its call. Every action, every thought, every surge of energy from you sends ripples across the collective consciousness, accelerating the evolution of humanity. The role you play is not small, it is pivotal. The world is shifting, and you are at the forefront, breaking open the barriers of the old paradigms and building a new earth from the ground up, one that vibrates with higher truth and greater purpose. Accept the loneliness that comes with your path as a testament to your unique role and mission. The isolation you feel is not a flaw, but a sign of your rare calling. You are set apart because you are here to shift the very foundation of human consciousness, not to blend into the comfortable mediocrity of ordinary existence. Yes, you will find others like you, those who vibrate on the same frequency, who understand the magnitude of your purpose. But know this: your primary focus is not to find belonging in others, but to rise above the noise, to elevate the collective. You have been led to believe you are something less, something small and limited by the structures of this world. But that narrative was never true. You are far more than what you've been told. You carry the energy of transformation within you, the power to challenge, disrupt, and recreate reality itself. The weight of your mission may feel heavy, but it is because you were made for it. This world needs you to rise, to break through the illusions, and to forge a new path for humanity. Now is the time to step fully into your power. Share your story, your truth, and the struggles you faced as a testament to your strength. Others need to hear it. Others will resonate with your energy. Together, you will shape the new earth. But it starts with you. You are here to change the world. Don't hold back.